When I got on craft, there were human beings, and there was a female there, and I sat by her. She was a human being, about the same age as me, maybe younger, but I was fully conscious, and I asked her if she knew what was going on, and if she had been on this particular craft before, and yes, she had. And I was with a group of explorers, and what it was, and I didn't even know what the word cryptid was back then, but tall grays, there was aquatic beings, and there were Nordics or Palladian. Like I said, I don't ask, what are you? I don't do that. There's all these beings, and they had like what their version of what looked like computer screens and things. And they were getting like heat sensor things would start lighting up, and you could see it moving around on the screen. And what it was is they were picking up on, and what they were doing were looking for creatures that were either jumped over to our dimension, tearing a timeline or something of this nature. They were in a place and creating havoc. And so their whole job was to go and collect these beings, creatures, collect them, and then take them back to where they belong, because they were causing people to be scared and creating havoc. So, and that's how I met the aquatic being. And when I saw him, I walked up and sat down beside him and tried to talk to him. I said hello and asked him what he was preparing for. And he just really did not want to talk to me at all. And he really wouldn't even make eye contact with me. Why? I don't know. But I sat there for a few minutes, and I realized that, he just really didn't want to have interaction with me. But, a lot of them are very task oriented. They don't have the emotions like we have. There's no nonsense, I guess would be the better way of putting it. And so I got up and left eventually. But yeah, he was busy. He never stopped doing what he was doing or anything. But it was pretty interesting because I could see it was a cat looking like creature that they were going after, and they went and got it. I didn't go with them. I stayed on craft, but they got it, and then they loaded it up, and then we left and took it to where it was supposed to, where it come from.
And was this location that you guys went and got that cryptid, was this on Earth or was this a different planet?
It was on Earth. Yeah.
Okay.
So I've been in USOs under the water and things like that. For me, it was a very cold places. I lived a little while in New Zealand and Australia. I lived a long time in Australia. So I was pretty close to the South Pole there. And so could have easily been somewhere like that, because it was I could see ice and things like that, but it could have been anywhere really. But even before that all became popular, I remember that even as a child, going on board and realizing that we were going underwater.